Hello and welcome back. Last video we created a evolving drone sequenced waves thing on the Dave Smith Evolver, which is just up there, but we're going to focus on the Digitakt for this next video, which is the process of kind of turning the Mono Evolver keyboard into a Poly Evolver keyboard by recording multiple passes of that drone and then sequencing it using the Digitakt, and then being able to layer a live synth performance over the top. Because all of the tracks, I don't know if you've watched any of the tracks on my channel here, but all of those are, I hate to say it, but a live jam. They are improvised, recorded live in the studio, both visuals and audio. So they are live audio visual improvisations. And so this video series is just kind of going through what my process is. The previous video just showed you me making the drone on the Dave Smith Instruments Mono Evolver keyboard, and this is what that sounds like. And then with the Ghost, so I've got the Ghost pedal here. This will be only used for the live recording, but this is kind of where this synth patch is sounding, with the addition of the cabinet effects, the distortion. I'm not using the filter's just at 12 o'clock in between the low pass, high pass, but it's good to have another kind of filter option as well as the filter on the Evolver, and then reverb and delay. And so here's what this sounds like. So the Digitakt isn't sequencing anything on the Evolver, it's simply just sending clock, MIDI out, MIDI in, and transport control for the Evolver. And the sequence on the Evolver is simply just sequencing the wave shapes of the digital oscillator 3. Check that other video and you can see all that and what's happening there. But what I'm going to do for this video is be recording the Evolver in as a loop. Or we're going to start on track 1 and hit samples. And I just want to say function no delete on that. I've got this set up so it's going to record 128 steps. 41 seconds is what it's going to give me to be able to record. I'm going to be tweaking stuff on the Evolver so that it's not just kind of recording it, but I'm actually recording a live parameter mayhem on the Evolver as I go. This is really cool. In, left, right, post mix, 128 steps, hit arm. I'm going to bring up the mod wheel, and as soon as I press play, it'll start recording. I'm going to tweak stuff on the Evolver, and then we'll assign it to a machine and we'll play from there. Here we go. Okay, yes, save please. Function, let's just call this vol. Let's drop out the vowels for quickness of time. Evolver, drone. And because I do this a lot, I'm pretty sure I'm up to, oops, sorry. I'm pretty sure I'm up to 13, lucky 13. Yes, save. Because the filter's not shut the whole way, I'm just going to turn the evolver down. So assign to track, yes please, number 1. And stop that. Done. Cool. So there it is. What I've been playing with, and in a previous video I'll put a link where I was using the Medusa and the Digitakt, doing the same process. I've been choosing grid. I've been increasing the grid numbers. I've been hitting record and putting in some trigs. And then pressing yes and creating random locks. Yes. And then this is what that sounds like. And then the cool thing is if I change this track to 128 steps and press yes, that copies all of those trigs, and then if I go yes, create random locks again, now over 8 bars, they're random slices right the way through, and then I can just kind of start to tweak. So some of the things I've been having fun with is turning on the Euclidean sequencer. I've got 128 steps. Let's just find an odd number, and we can press play. So even without touching the filter, that's a whole lot of fun to start sort of playing with. And if I add in the live evolver over the top of that, let's get that happening. With the ghost, let's go. So being able to just instantly jump pitches like that, it's And then the other fun thing is, okay, so maybe 39 steps out of 128 is too much. Let's just pull it right down to lucky 13. The potential is awesome. I have a kick in here, so let's just get some trigs and then do the same thing with Euclidean. Turn Euclidean on and just get a couple of trigs going on in here. Fun for days. Let's just do one more, ready to sort of sample that in. I'll just say function no delete on that because I've already saved it. That's ready to go. Gonna just tweak more parameters again as I record this. I do need to mute that and that though, just really quickly, because otherwise we'll hear everything. Okay, so arms and ready, bring up the evolver. Save, yes please. I'm pretty sure that was 13. This is like watching paint dry. I'm very sorry. I wish I was faster. So this is going to be 14. Yes, saving. Assigned to track 2. Thank you. Good. All right, so we're here in track 2. I'll just press stop, unmute that. Let's go back to grid. This time, slice it with just less. I'll set it to 2 slices for length as it goes. We could do this backwards. Let's just have a look and see what that sounds like reversed. I'm going to do the same thing and just put some trigs down and create random locks, yes, and then Euclidean, and I just want to do like 3 just to hear what that's going to sound like reversed. Might have to tweak the amp, set it to something like that, and let's have a listen. There you go. Turning the Mono Evolver into a Poly Evolver using the Digitakt II. That's the start of a track. I'm going to continue working on that now and build it, and I'll do a video recording and post it and add a link into this one, and you can go down that rabbit hole because I sure am. This is cool. That was simply just 2 tracks and a kick and the live synth, and I've got a whole heap more options to be able to go into, but I just really like this process. I've been having fun with this in the previous videos that I did with the Medusa. Just being able to record a loop, a sequence, a drone into the Digitakt, being able to slice it up like this and then letting that kind of randomness come in and see what it does. I don't know if you saw, just while all that was playing, I kind of pitched this up a full octave, and so then I'm starting to get these octave layers through the frequency spectrum, but all still from the Evolver. And there's something really nice about that. You know, one sampler, one synth, an effects unit, and just being able to make such a big, kind of crazy sound. It's so much fun. So much fun. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for watching all of these videos. I appreciate everybody that subscribes and likes and leaves comments, and love having those kind of conversations. You can find me out there, abrailjoss.net. There's email addresses, always up for collaborations and conversations and talking about gear and different production techniques. I'm always learning. If you're doing something similar but I've missed something, what else can I do in here? I mean, we didn't even really get into the filters stuff, and I can't wait. Probably the very next thing I'm going to do on the next one is add the amazing comb filter onto some Evolver, you know, get some panning. And what's also quite great is I've got a lot of modulation happening in my source, so I'm not using any LFOs at the moment. That's going to be something to do later on, especially with the panning, thinking about the stereo spectrum and where things are. There's lots of room for me to be able to do that stuff as I build this track. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, ask questions. Thanks. Bye.